What's good, y'all? It's Blowdy in the building, and today we're gonna be going over the best settings. The best settings if you want to be a pro. The best settings if you want to be nice at Fortnite. Stay tuned for the video. Alright, y'all, we in the settings with it right now. So we gonna get straight to the keyboard binds. Alright, so my movement binds are WASD, the casual normal binds for movement. My jump is spacebar, that's normal. My sprint I have no sprint bind. Y'all should turn off y'all sprint bind too, because everyone here watching this video should be using sprint by default. Doesn't matter who you are. My auto run is equals, but I never usually use that, and my crouch is left control. My fire is my left mouse button, my target is my right mouse button, my reload is R, and my use is C. I usually press C with my thumb. My harvesting tool is B. I also press B with my thumb, and I like B and C being close together because it helps it. It's just more optimal. My weapon slot is 1. Weapon slot 1 is 1. Weapon slot 2 is 3. I skipped 2 because when I first started on PC, I was kind of having to raise my middle finger off of W just to click 2, and it got annoying, and I didn't know how to use 2, so I was like, you know what, let me just skip it. And that made my journey way more easier because it was easier to switch from my AR to shotgun, because you know that's the new meta nowadays. My crouch while building is left control. My wall is my second thumb mouse button. My floor is Q, and my stairs is my middle mouse button. If y'all have a first mouse button, I have a first mouse button, but lately it's been acting weird and acting up. But if y'all have a first mouse button, y'all should take advantage. Everyone who has a mouse button, take advantage. You're at an advantage, especially for beginners, you feel me? Like this made my journey way more easier. When I first started, I did not have a mouse button, and it made it hard because this is my first time playing with the keyboard. So if y'all have a mouse button, take advantage of it. Doesn't matter where it is. My roof is E because it's close to W. So your floor and roof should either one of them should be Q or E because they're close to your movement binds and you don't have to stretch your fingers all across your keyboard. My place building is left mouse button. Repair, I don't usually use it, so I just left it as H. My rotate building is R. I never really changed that either because I never really use it like that, but I'm still able to press R. I don't have to stretch my fingers out that far. So my change building material is my right mouse button. It's really comfortable for me, and I think y'all should use that too. My building edit is V. V is probably top two edit bind. You know, it's either V or F. I didn't really like F though because I had to let go of D, so I had to like switch between F and D, and I didn't really have muscle memory on my keyboard, so it wasn't really helpful to keep my edit bind as F, so I put it as V, and I basically edit with my thumb. Tifu actually uses V too, just so y'all know. Crouch while editing is left control. Select building edit is left mouse button, and reset building edit is my right mouse button. Alright, y'all, so now we about to get into the sensitivity. So it really depends on how big your mouse pad is, y'all. It really depends on how big your mouse pad is, but I have a XL mouse pad, so I could take all the space. My keyboard's not that big too, so my mouse has a lot of space to work with, so that's why my sensitivity isn't that high. It's 12.5 both ways with 1000 DPI on my mouse. My targeting sensitivity is 39.0. My scope sensitivity is 44.2. This is on your personal preference, your sensitivity, but this sensitivity for me with the 1000 DPI, it like kind of gives the right amount of aiming sense with building. So like I could build fast, do all the mechanics while, you know, doing all the retakes, edit fast, while still being able to aim consistent, to get 200 pumps, you know what I mean? So yeah, I would advise y'all to just like check on, y'all should be able to do like 2 to 3 360s. Because when I first started off, man, oh my gosh, my sensitivity was like here, and it was fast, y'all. I couldn't even aim. I'll be like this. I'll be like, why can't I aim my shotgun? And that was basically the reason why, y'all. So make sure this is at what, well, an optimal sense for you. an optimal sense for whatever you're playing on, y'all. Alright, we're gonna get straight into the display. So the display settings is just, I'm trying to get y'all to optimize how much FPS, the most FPS y'all can get. So 1280 by 720 gives me the most FPS. When I play on 1920, my FPS kind of drops heavy. So I play on 1280 by 720. I play on full screen. When you play on windowed, your FPS also drops. It doesn't get the most FPS. It might look pretty, but it doesn't go to the max FPS you can get on your PC. Brightness, it doesn't really matter. My 3D resolution is 76. I can set it to 100%, but it sometimes like drops in FPS also. View distance is far. If you don't have performance mode, all of these should be low or off. All right, all of these should be low or off if you're actually trying to get good at the game. My VSync is off. VSync lowers your FPS too, y'all, so make sure you have VSync off. And if you want motion blur, you can have it on, but I have mine off, especially since I have performance mode. Performance mode gives a lot of FPS to my system. So if y'all are struggling on DirectX 11 to gain a lot of FPS, performance mode gives you like 30, 40, 50, 60 plus FPS depending on what system you are. And yeah, that's really it, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all what bonds I have on this too. Yeah, as you see, I have sprint by default on, sprint cancels, reloading off. I'm gonna just show y'all the important ones. Auto pick up weapons, turn that off. Turn that off. You're gonna be picking up weapons that you don't even want, and it's gonna cost you time in game. Auto sort consumables to right, turn that on so you won't have to go, you know, back in your inventory and sort out. Yeah, turbo building, have it on so it's easier, you just build faster. Confirm edit on release, have that on. If you don't have that on, what are you doing with your life? Everybody watching this video should have that on. Let me see. These, I don't really know what these are. I never touched these. Record replays, I have all of them off. I heard that when they're on, it sometimes lowers your FPS, so I just had that on. There was one thing. Y'all should also have auto open doors on. Please have auto, because when you're first playing, sometimes when you're doing all these triple edits, you're gonna mess up and you might make a door easily open it. You don't have to press the C button, you don't have to press the use button to open it. It auto opens for you, so that's very helpful. Have toggle sprint off, please. And yeah, that's it, y'all. And make sure y'all matchmaking region is whatever you're in, or just put it as auto and simple as that. So if you enjoyed this video and liked it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, y'all. And thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Peace.